Hello everyone, I'm Seth with Exotic Motorsports, and this is our 2017 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Z51 2LT. It has 13,623 miles. It's in great shape. Front end looks really nice. No rock chips, no scuffs on the front edge of the bumper or anything. It does have paint protection foam. Although I'm not entirely sure where it stops. I think it may just be the front bumper, because I can see the outline on the bumper, but I don't see it on the fenders. So if I'm not mistaken, it does look like just the front bumper is covered in PPF. I don't believe the hood or the fenders have it. But it's in great shape. No marks on the hood or anything. Very clean. Very nice silver as well. Silver really pops in the sun. Lots of metallic flake, lots of contrast. Looks really good. With the Z51, you do get the upgraded calipers and rotors and the Z51 wheels, which are in excellent shape. Driver's side mirror. Looks really good, no issues. Driver's side door. No issues there. Driver's side rear quarter panel looks great. Rear driver's side wheel is in excellent condition. Moving around to the back, looking at the face of the back bumper, the top portion here across the taillights. No defects, no scratches or anything. The back end of the car is flawless. Moving over to this passenger side now, looking at the rear quarter panel. Passenger side looks flawless. The rear cargo hatch looks great as well. No marks there. Rear passenger wheel. No issues. Looks great. Passenger door. No defects there either. Very impressive. Passenger mirror looks flawless as well. Front passenger fender looks great. No marks. And the front passenger wheel also looks perfect. This car is in amazing shape. Go ahead and walk around the vehicle from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of the vehicle. Here at Exotic Motorsports, we do these comprehensive walk-around videos to give our out-of-state buyers the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a vehicle from us sight unseen if they choose to do so. Walking around a vehicle from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you might notice on a day-to-day basis if you were to own the vehicle yourself, and helps to distinguish between the larger, more obvious flaws and the smaller, less significant ones to give you a better, well-rounded perspective of the overall condition of the car. When you point out every defect the car has, it can sound like the car is in a lot worse shape than it really is, because 90% of the small defects you don't notice. It's the larger ones that will detract from the experience of owning the vehicle, in my opinion. But this car doesn't have really anything on the exterior. Extremely low miles, extremely well kept. I couldn't even find anything to point out. Here on the interior, we do have black leather interior with white contrast stitching. And albeit it is only one step above the base model, you do get so much more with the 2LT than you do with the 1LT. You do get auto-dimming side view mirrors. You do get heated power adjustable memory seats. I'm sorry, heated and cooled. One-touch windows, passenger and driver's side. This does have adjustable side bolsters and lumbar as well. These are the GT bucket seats, not the competition seats. I actually prefer the GT seats because I am a little bit bigger of a person, and the competition seats are not big people friendly. Kind of hard to fit in there. Push button start, but you do have the 7-speed manual, so you got to be sure to push the clutch in, otherwise it won't start. You have power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, power adjustable seats, and of course we have navigation, dual zone automatic climate control, heated and cooled seats for the driver and passenger. You get Bluetooth audio, Bose premium audio as well. This does have the PDR feature, performance data recorder. So if you have an SD card in there, you can actually record from a camera affixed to the other side of the rearview mirror. It's like right around here. And there are all kinds of different overlays as far as like RPM, speed, G-force, gear position, things like that. And you can program lap times in there as well. So if you are buying this car for track use, that is a very useful feature. And if you do have I do believe it's a Sirius XM subscription or Travel Link. Yeah, Sirius XM. So if you have that, you can actually view weather conditions from the car without having to pull out your phone. And you get access to all these features as well. But I do believe you need a Sirius subscription for that. Really clean cup holders, electronic parking brake, different driving modes here with the traction control toggle in the center. So we're in sport, but we do have track mode, which stiffens the suspension and opens the exhaust valves. And then going back, we do have touring, which is like a comfort mode, quiets the exhaust, softens the suspension, great for long drives. Eco, which is just for saving fuel, but this is a Corvette, so we don't use eco mode. And then weather, I do believe, is just an additional adjustment to throttle sensitivity, traction control, etc., to make it so if you had to take this in inclement weather, it would make it even safer. Since this is a manual transmission, Chevy has left these paddle shifters in here. We'll go ahead and kick it back over to sport so you can see it a little bit better. Wait for this to change. Come on, there we go. So when it's in sport and you hit the rev match, so you see that orange 1, that is the gear position. So when you're in neutral, it won't show anything, but first, second, third, fourth, it'll show your gear position there in the bottom right. When it's orange, that means the rev matching is active. And when it's white, that means it's disabled, as you can see from that message there. So active rev matching is something that Chevy has incorporated to where you don't have to manually rev match by blipping the throttle and then putting it into gear and releasing the clutch. It will do it for you. So by you just downshifting and letting the clutch out, it will automatically sense when the clutch is coming out. It will give it a little bit of throttle to ensure that gear change is even smoother. And the car does a fantastic job doing that automated. It's really cool, really nice feature. We do have a leather dash as well. We do have heads-up display with lots of different display options. Frameless auto-dimming rearview mirror with OnStar. Universal garage door remote there that you can program and have it open. And like every C7 Corvette, except for of course the convertibles, the top is removable, so you can actually pull the top off and store it in the trunk. Really neat feature. And here we have the famous LT1 engine, which is a direct injected aluminum 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8. Makes a really healthy amount of power. And if you're into aftermarket modification, it is a great platform to modify. It's very, very capable. This one does have a VeraRam cold air intake. Engine sounds healthy, idles very smooth. The C7 platform, in my opinion, is probably one of the best cars ever made. It's incredibly fun, it's aesthetic, it's just nice to look at. it doesn't do anything poorly. If you want to take this on a long trip, it has lots of creature comforts to make the trip enjoyable. But not only that, but when you're in 7th gear, it's at such a low RPM on the freeway that you actually can get high 20s to low 30s miles to the gallon, which is just insane to do that in a car so aggressive that makes so much power. That's amazing that Chevy is able to pull that off due to the gear ratio and the aerodynamics of the car. It has the variable magnetic suspension, so you can actually stiffen the suspension when you want to do spirited driving or go on the track, and then of course put it in touring if you're just going for a long ride and you don't want that stiff suspension. So this car is excellent. It also has a ton of cargo space in the back. You can fit a lot in that back compartment. It's just a great car, and this one is very, very clean with very low miles. So if you want to see more photos of it or know more about the car, you can view it on our website at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.